Okay, Atomic Habits by James Clear. I'm trying to remember what I want to say about this book. It's been a week since I've read it, but overall, I loved it. I thought it was a great read. He has taken excerpts and ideas and strategies, or systems rather, from other books and combined them, put them in one book. So he's taken elements of habit building and strategies for success with habit building and combined it into one big book. And so for that reason, I think it's one of the greatest books on habit building in general. He talks about systematic steps. He builds on the book The Power of the Habit by Charles Duhigg. And it's all practical. And he's written it in a way that anybody can understand. And he touches on systems versus goals. So having a system and repeating systems and letting systems become part of your identity versus setting a goal. Because once you achieve the goal, does it stay for a lifetime, or have you achieved your goal and you're going to revert back to your other habits? Whereas systems become a part of your identity and they stay with you for a lifetime. So I really liked that concept, which is not a concept that is brand new. It was originally, first time I read it, was by Scott Adams in his book, and I love that. But what he's done is built on that, and he's added other things. A lot of data, a lot of science in this book, a lot of great stories on high-level athletes and how they dedicate to becoming 1% better every day, and the compound interest, the reward for doing that every day over a year or 2 or 3 years. And the example he gives in the book is the British cycling team. Within 3 or 4 years, they've transformed their program at the Tour de France. So it was just little things in their systems that they added to 1%, and it compounded, and it was this great success story. So he does a good job of showing those stories in this book, but a lot of science, a lot of data. Positive feedback loops are a big thing that he talks about. So rewarding yourself when you do follow through with a positive habit and making them obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, which I liked. I wrote that down on a board just to keep it forefront. And your negative habits, you do the opposites for. You make them unattractive. You make them hard to engage with. So if you want to run and you want to go to the gym more, put your clothes out the night before, make them visible. Things like that you think are obvious, but reading this book, it really brings it home. So I liked that he was clear. He wasn't redundant. A lot of these books are totally redundant. And it's a consolidation of everything you need to know to build good habits. Even for people trying to stop smoking, he's got some great advice and some great science behind. So ultimately, small incremental improvements. A quote that I liked, I wrote this down: with outcome-based habits, the focus is on what you want to achieve. With identity-based habits, the focus is on who you wish to become. Isn't that true? You know, again, a goal is something that is for a finite period of time. If you let systems become a part of who you are and you become a runner, you're not running, you become somebody who runs, and that lifestyle begins to change who you are and stick with you for a long period of time, which is ultimately how we can achieve success in any area, whether that be sales or fitness or relationships. So I liked that idea. I think that really covers it. Eliminating cues, I thought, was an important thing that I wrote down. Falling in love with the process, not the product. So again, systems, but the cues, the triggers for bad habits, you need to eliminate. Put them in a closet, hide them, get them away, sell them. Whatever it is that's making you have poor habits, you make it unattractive, make it not clear, make it hard to get to. He calls it being the architect to your environment. Another great idea that he puts in this book. So really, overall, they all work together in conjunction with one another. And rather than read 5 books on 5 different ideas on how to build good habits, read this one book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, so that you skip right to the finish line, and it saves you a lot of time. Tiny changes, remarkable results, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. This, would I keep on my shelf? Yes, I would. Would I read it again? Yes, I would. Who's it for? Anybody that is wanting to improve an area of their life, or anybody that wants to start building on good habits in their life, this book would speak to. And anybody that wants to eliminate the bad habits, this book is going to help too. So, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Highly recommend.